arms overhead, and you are done. From here, we're gonna go right into our side arm work press. So I am gonna actually do these facing you. There are 2 different series, and you're gonna choose either A or B. For your first series, it's the internal rotation one, and you can go a little heavier on that. I'm gonna stay on one white, one blue, since I'm talking so much. So basically, you are going to have a seat on the long box. And the goal here is to stay nice and equally weighted on both sit bones and to not have any movement in the upper body, okay? So your legs can be dangling, adducted, or you can let them relax their legs a little bit. Go ahead and place your non-working hand on the edge of the box and press into it gently, again, to activate the musculature around the shoulder girdle. And we are gonna start. So your arm starts bent at 90 degrees, forearm perpendicular to the torso. And I'm gonna inhale to prepare and exhale, internally rotate. Just trying to stay nice and still. Keeping my collarbone nice and wide. 5, 6, abs, 7, here's 8, and 9, and 10. From here, I'm gonna rub the tummy. I'm gonna open my elbow just a bit, but I'm not bringing it up here and losing my scapula stabilization. So it's elbow out, not up. Then I'm gonna squeeze a sponge. I'm gonna wring out a sponge with the back of my armpit because you wanna use the back side as much as your pec. Inhale to prepare, exhale, squeeze the back of the armpit and squeeze. Otherwise it starts to look like this. No scapula stabilization, really bad for the shoulder joint. So squeeze the back of the armpit. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're ready for side twist sitting. For side twist sitting, you're gonna start by bringing the arm out in front, and you're gonna rest the other hand right on front. I'm already feeling a lot of work trying to stabilize and not be crooked. From here, I'm gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, rotate from the rib cage up. So I'm really focused on the obliques. It's not a big movement. I'm trying to keep both sides of the body equally long and both sit bones equally weighted. And it is definitely a challenge. Up here on the box. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then from there, I'm gonna come on in and I'm gonna go right into the external rotation series. But again, you would normally choose A or B, but here is series B. Series B is gonna be done on a lighter resistance. So I'm gonna choose 1 blue spring. We have external rotation, back hand, and then side bend. So here I go with my external rotation. I'm really focusing on your infraspinatus and teres minor. Good homework assignment, look that up. And if you can point out on your clients, if you can tell your clients where that muscle is, it will actually really help them feel the exercise better. So activating the abdominals, stabilizing the shoulders, keeping the elbow close to my side. I'm gonna inhale to prepare and exhale, squeeze my teres minor and infraspinatus 2. My external rotators. 3. Again. Keeping my shoulders and pelvis level. No rotation or side bending in the torso. Keeping that elbow close to my side. Sometimes I get a little carried away. 4, 2 more. Really squeeze the muscle. Last 1. Right into my backhand. In my backhand, I'm going to anchor my shoulder blade. Gently retract my shoulder blade onto my back, and then I'm going to do a nice fluid motion Again, lots of good core stabilization happening to keep me stable and connected. It's a really nice workout, actually. Last one right here for 10, and I really feel the burn back there. Last one in series B is a side bend. So when you're side bending, you're gonna start with your elbow out at this 90-degree angle to the side, and you're gonna side bend, kind of pulling in with your waistline. But I want your clients to focus on lengthening this opposite side of the body. So sometimes it's better to cue them to reach up towards the ceiling. Otherwise, they start shooting across like this and rotating their spine, and that's not what we're trying to do. So here I go. I've got my little hand here for support, and to remind me to activate my scapula stabilizers, I'm gonna inhale to prepare and exhale, reach tall. Really staying anchored in my opposite sit bone, no rotation. And 5, pull it in. 6, 7, 8, 9, whoo-wee, and 10. All right, so the last one in your sitting series is your front rowing preps. So I am going to flip the box around so that it's now in the short box position. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in front of the shoulder rest. You can also put them over the shoulder rest. We'll talk more about that in class, but for now I'm gonna put it right in front of the shoulder rest. And I've got a blue spring on, but I'm gonna add a blue and a white. So you can do a blue, really you can do just one blue spring, but on your workout card, I have one blue, one white, or one red. So I am just going to grab my straps here and have a seat on the box. Now, for most of your clients, they can certainly sit like this, but it may not be that comfortable for them to have their knees so high above their hips. They can grip in the hip flexors a little bit. So you can also just kind of do a modified cross-legged position to help them relax their hip flexors so that they can keep a nice neutral spinal alignment. One of the other things that you're gonna notice is that the abs have to really work to keep people from kind of, falling down like this. And of course, you have to remember an awareness of your scapula stabilization, but it's a little bit more challenging because you're actually gonna go into protraction, right? You have to, because your shoulder is in flexion, but you wanna make sure that instead of leaving your shoulder blade kind of in that position, that you actually remember to glide it back to neutral every time you return. So you're gonna watch that on your clients. We're gonna start with Serva-Tray, elbows bent by the side, 90 degrees. Inhale to prepare, exhale, squeeze the abs, reach long. Just right in front of my shoulders, no need to touch the hands together. And really focusing on staying grounded in my sit bones. Nice and tall. 7, up to eye level. 8, 9, and 10, right into straight forward. Reach the hands off to the side a bit, and then back in line with shoulders. So you want to also be careful that they don't get so far behind them that they lose their scapula stabilization. So only as far as they can maintain scapula stabilization. Really important because they can get injured otherwise. Inhale to prepare, exhale, have 5 more. 4, 5. Widen the collarbone. 4. And 3, and 2, and 1. And I'm going to teach you offering. So you have a choice between offering and hug a tree. Offering is it focuses more on stretching the front of the shoulder, which is nice. Key to offering is keeping the palms up, facing towards the ceiling the whole time. I'm going to do 5. So I'm going to inhale to prepare. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, gently retract my shoulder blades. I can still see my hands in my peripheral vision. You got to be really careful here. Definitely don't let them get behind. I'm going to exhale, pull my hands back to front. Inhale, bend my elbows. Here I go. Exhale. Inhale, going wide. Exhale, pull. Inhale, return to start. Exhale, reach. Inhale, wide. Exhale, pull. And going back. And reach. Open wide. Pull. And return last time. Reach. Going wide. Pull. And return. That's option A. Option B is your traditional hug a tree. Palms stay facing forward, right? But 45 degrees, so I can see them, well, wider than 45, but I could definitely see them in my peripheral vision. I'm just going to inhale to prepare. Keep a micro bend in the elbow and hug a large tree. And then go wide. Pull. So lots of good work in the pecs. Squeezing the abs. 4, 5, and 6. Watching the ribs. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we are done with our sitting series. That's a good workout. All right, you guys, thank you very much. If you have any questions about this, feel free to email me, and I will see you in class soon. Okay, bye.